Excuse me? Yeah, just dropping these off. Yeah, I did sign up for chaperoning the homecoming dance. Why do you ask? What's that supposed to mean? Well, of course I could find something better to do, but for your information, some of us actually enjoy parties, and our students. While you sit at home brooding in a corner, we'll be laughing and dancing the night away. You're chaperoning too. Why? What do I... You know very well what I mean. You hate crowded spaces, loud noises, and I'm almost convinced that you hate kids. Which I will never understand why you decided to become a teacher. Uh-huh, sure. Well, then I guess I'll see you there. Stacy, you look amazing. Yeah, good luck with the campaigning for Homecoming Queen. Well, don't tell anyone, but if I was allowed to vote, it would be for you. Knock 'em dead. Well, well. I honestly didn't know if you would actually come out tonight. But what? Nothing. Why do you assume that I was gonna say something mean? I don't... That's not true. I don't always do. All of the time. I'm sure I say nice things to you. Sometimes. Well, fine. If you're gonna be like that, then I will just keep what I was gonna say to myself. Oh, now I have to tell you. Nah, I don't think that I do. What it will take for me to tell you. I will call in a deal of my choosing at a later date. Well, that's what I'm offering, so take it or leave it. You will. Okay, on your word. I was just gonna say that you look nice. Yeah, that's it. If you didn't think it was a fair trade, you should have considered that. What are you thinking about? You just have that far-off look in your eyes. Yeah, you know the kind when people are looking at something but are seeing something different? You're just kind of somewhere else right now. Yeah, maybe I should have taught English. Could you imagine me interpreting poetry? So, where were you? Thinking about the essays you have to grade when you get home? Oh, what a monster to assign essays the Friday before homecoming. Yeah, I'm sure all your students just love you. Me? Assign anything for homework? Of course not. Even if I did assign something, I would have either gotten half-assed assignments, or I would have to field a football team's worth of excuses for why they need extensions. So, instead, I spent my class looking at the past and present fashion of homecoming from different eras, and gave extra credit to anyone who designed something for future school dances. I'm gonna submit them to Principal Davidson on Monday. What? You're looking at me like I have 3 heads or something. You think I'm a good teacher? I don't know what to say. I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me in the decade we've known each other. No. I'm pretty sure that it is. Why'd you decide to become a teacher anyway? When we were kids, I always thought you would go off to become some famous author, poet, or something. You know, how you always had your nose in a book? What do you mean? Of course I knew who you were. Why do you think I always sat next to you in English when the teachers finally decided we were old enough to control our own destinies and pick our own seats? Because you were one of the smartest kids in school, and I needed someone to copy my test off of. I'm kidding. But it is why I always ask for your notes before a big test. I never would have passed 11th grade English without you. Gosh, so much has changed since then, huh? Do you ever wish you could go back in time to, like, high school? I mean, there are so many reasons not to. Raging hormones, lack of freedom, pressure. But there's always something about feeling like anything in our lives is possible. We were at the crest of, like, when we chose where our lives were gonna go. And I don't think I really grasped that at the time. How could I? I think that's why I wanted to become a teacher. Because even though teaching things from our books is important, so is talking about life, and I wanted to be able to steer people in the right direction, because at this age, there were so many moments when I felt like I was flying by the seat of my pants. There's that look again. Like you think I've got 3 heads. Oh wait, they're about to announce the homecoming king and queen. Oh, good for them. Do I look sad? I don't mean to. Maybe just a bit melancholic. Maybe the reason I came here tonight was to relive prom. I don't know how prom was for you, but mine was a nightmare. Yeah. Jamie asked me to go with him, and we signed up for prom king and queen. Silly, because of course Rebecca was gonna win, but I was so focused on trying to become prom queen that when I didn't win, I thought it was the worst thing ever. And I didn't even get to enjoy prom. A once-in-a-lifetime night that I spent the entire night being moody about over some silly popularity contest. Actually, I'm calling in that favor from earlier. Yep. You have to dance with me. Come on, it's just one dance. And you promised. I didn't get my dance at prom, and I want to dance tonight. See, I knew you would Wait. What did you say? Really? You will. Okay. No, let's go before you change your mind. Thank you for dancing with me. You never told me what you did for prom. Was it everything you dreamed of, or do you have some regrets? And what stag? Did you ask anyone, or? Yeah, you were too nervous. I'm sure she would have said yes. Why do I say that? Because I would have. Well, maybe it's just a moment talking about... And don't laugh. I was hoping you were gonna ask me, but you never did, so... I actually asked Jamie, just so I didn't go alone. Me? You wanted to ask me? Really? Oh. Silly teenage anxiety, huh? Well, maybe we're getting a second chance tonight. In a way. Do you maybe want to go out for coffee after the dance is over? It's a date.